Echo. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Receiving. Over.
All right. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Super Grognard, and today we're going to be looking at an Alexa game, Jeopardy. Excuse me. It's been out for a couple years now, maybe 3 years, and I stand corrected. It wasn't made by Amazon Studios. It was made by Sony Entertainment, which I guess owns Jeopardy. So I don't know, but I heard there was some way that Amazon was involved, or they helped promote it, or they helped build it. I'm not sure. I think it was the first Alexa game to have an in-app purchase, microtransaction. And I don't know if that was a subscription or like a one-time sale, so I kind of wanted to go back and see what it was and how they presented it. See if there's anything to learn there. What else is there to say? Yeah, I don't know if this is made, like, some of these games you go in, you're like, hey, it's Skyrim, or it's Westworld, it's gonna be awesome, right? Maybe it's gonna be IF Adventure, and then you realize it's just a marketing stunt by an agency wrapped in Skyrim or Westworld, and it's really disappointing and poorly designed, with really great voiceover talent. And I'm really hoping Jeopardy isn't that way. And I don't know about you, but I think I can remember when Jeopardy first came on the air. I believe it was the late 70s or early 80s. And, you know, it had a guaranteed time slot just before prime time. I think it might have been prime time, but I believe it was on like before dinner. And to me, that meant like 5 or 6. And my mom watched this thing religiously. And I used to kind of hate hearing it in the background. Nee, 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 nee. Fuck you. And, you know, I don't know. Now when I hear that, it's almost like a comforting sound. It's like, I think it's how some people respond to maybe football, but it kind of has that home domestic bliss sort of feel about it, where everyone's just watching TV together. And, you know, it wasn't like a stupid game. It was kind of like a thinking person's game, you know, a trivia game. I think I think it was out there before Trivial Pursuit. So it was one of these things where you'd sit around, you know, before, during, or after dinner with your family, and you'd sort of all be rushing to guess the answer before everyone else in your family did, or before the contestant did. So it was very social to watch Jeopardy, and competitive in a way. So I hope they've captured that spirit on Alexa. Here we go. Echo. Open Jeopardy.
Here's the skill Jeopardy by Sony Pictures Television.
This is Jeopardy! And now, here is your host, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. And welcome, players. Did you know that every Jeopardy category has an extra 6th clue? And
Oh, fuck. Turn the volume up and it blows away the dialogue. I fucking hate that. Echo. Repeat. God. So stupid.
This is Jeopardy! And now, here is your host,
Well, I gotta do it again because my volume's not right, and I touch the volume and everything goes away. Lame. Echo. Repeat. Let me turn the gain up here.
This is Jeopardy! And now, here is your host, Alex Trebek.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
thanks, Johnny. And welcome, players. Did you know that every Jeopardy category has an extra 6th clue? And those clues have remained under wraps until now. J6 is your chance to play these extra clues in categories from the latest broadcast. Are you ready?
Repeat? I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Well, can you just... How about a game first, man? Okay, let me listen again.
Is Jeopardy! And now, here is your host, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. And welcome, players. Did you know that every Jeopardy category has an extra 6th clue? And those clues have remained under wraps until now. J6 is your chance to play these extra clues in categories from the latest broadcast. Do you want to start?
Do you mean yes? Why would I say no?
This
God, man, fucking rough start.
And now, here is your host, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. And welcome, players. Did you know that every Jeopardy category has an
Didn't I
extra
say
sixth
yes?
clue? And those clues have remained under
Damn,
wraps
dude.
until now. J6 is your chance to
There
play
goes your
these extra
funnel,
clues
fuckers.
in categories from the latest broadcast. Do you want to start?
Yes.
Let's see the clues for the Jeopardy round.
The first category is okay, boomerang. The boomerang's U.S. popularity is credited to this museum institution that sponsored tournaments on the National Mall.
Smithsonian.
Please respond in the form of a question, starting with phrases like
Oh,
who is
hardcore.
or what is.
What is the Smithsonian? Wow, that...
Excellent. Our next Jeopardy category is its A fact.
Okay,
The mid-ocean
faithful to
ridge
the original,
is
but
Earth's longest
can of
mountain range.
worms.
The Andes, the longest range above sea level, are on this continent.
What is South America?
Good job. The next Jeopardy category is holidays and observances. Generating an estimated $2 billion in candy sales in 2020, it originated as a feast day for a Christian saint.
Repeat?
Again, the category is holidays and observances. Generating an estimated $2 billion in candy sales in 2020, it originated as a feast day for a Christian saint.
Valentine's Day.
Please respond in the form of a question, starting with phrases like who is or what is.
What is Valentine's Day?
Excellent. Our fourth Jeopardy category is two-word TV titles. Michael Kors served as a judge on this reality show, now hosted by Carly Kloss.
Repeat?
Again, the category is two-word TV titles. Michael Kors served as a judge on this reality show,
Kors. I have no
now
idea who
hosted by
that
Carly Kloss.
Fuck is Michael Kors? Repeat. It's
Again, the
probably,
category is two-word TV titles.
American
Michael
Idol.
Kors served as a judge on this reality show, now hosted by Carly Kloss.
American Idol. Fuck reality TV, man. Oh, what is...
Please respond in the form of a question, starting with phrases like who
I don't know if I
is
love
or
that
what
or
is.
hate that. What is American Idol?
You need to respond in the form
Fuck
of a
you.
question, starting with who is or what is. You can also say repeat or I don't know to skip the clue.
What is American Idol?
That's not it. The correct response was
Oh.
what is Project Runway?
Never watched it.
Our fifth category is which country's forest? Killarney National Park is in this country.
What is Ireland? Killarney?
You're right. The final category is
Hey,
contronyms.
how about some sound
A
effects?
contronym is a word with two meanings that contradict each other. It can mean to soften, as is done with your emotions, or to strengthen, as is done with glass and steel.
Oh, God, repeat.
Again, the category is contronyms. It can mean to soften, as is done with your emotions, or to strengthen, as is done with glass and steel.
Repeat?
Again, the category is contronyms. It can mean to soften, as is done with your emotions, or to strengthen, as is done with glass and steel.
Beat?
Please respond in the form of a question,
fuck.
starting with phrases
Come
like
on.
who is or what is.
What is beat?
That's not it. The correct response
Temper.
was what is temper.
Okay.
You can play more clues every day
I like
with
when
a
you
Jeopardy
learn.
subscription.
Playing a game.
Would you like to learn more?
Repeat?
You can play more clues every day with a Jeopardy subscription.
Would you like to learn more?
No, not right now. Clues?
You can play more clues every day with a
Fuck
Jeopardy
you, man.
subscription.
Would you like to learn more?
No!
Okay, let's move on then. Let's see how you did today.
Well done. You got 4 right out of 6 today. Not bad for your very first game. You did better than
How about some
77%
music,
of
man?
players today.
Jesus, this thing's barren.
Play every weekday and see how you stack up. Come back tomorrow for your daily J6 clues.
That's fucking it? That's it? Okay. Okay, so I guess they want me to be a daily lifestyle play. And why didn't you ask me to set a reminder then? I mean, if you're going to kick someone out and tell them to come back tomorrow, why don't you use that as an opportunity to set an Alexa reminder? That's what they're here for. My God, who is product managing this thing? Okay, I just can't believe that's all you get per day. So let's see if I can re-invoke it. Alexa, Echo, open Jeopardy. That can't be it.
Welcome back to Jeopardy! You've already played all the available clues. With a Jeopardy subscription, you'll get 6 more clues every day, with Teen Jeopardy on Saturdays and Sports Jeopardy on Sundays. Would you like to learn more?
Yes.
Double Jeopardy is free for 7 days. Then you'll be automatically charged $6.99 a month plus tax. Cancel anytime. Check the Alexa app for terms. Should I start your free trial?
Yes.
Great. You're signed up.
Thanks for becoming a Jeopardy subscriber. Would you like to play today's Double Jeopardy clues?
Yes.
Let's get back to where you left off.
Your 7th category is Pic Paris. An iconic shot of laborers lunching on a steel beam, high above Manhattan, comes from the 1932 construction of this Christmas tree spot.
Repeat. I know this.
Again, the category is Pic Paris. An iconic shot of laborers lunching on a steel beam, high above Manhattan, comes from the 1932 construction of this Christmas tree spot.
What is 30 Rockefeller Center?
Good job. The next Jeopardy category
Put
is
a
scientists.
sound effect in there, for
In
God's sake.
2007, Stephen Hawking founded the Center for Theoretical Cosmology at this university.
Repeat. Gotta think about this one. Stephen Hawking. British.
Please respond in the form of a question,
Say
starting with
repeat.
phrases like, who is or what is?
Repeat. Okay, Stephen Hawking,
Again,
British
the category is scientists.
physicist,
In
saw the movie.
2007, Stephen Hawking
Cambridge,
founded the
was it?
Center for Theoretical
gotta be
Cosmology at this university.
What is Cambridge University?
You're right. Our category is Sweden lows
So
and highs.
boring.
Hi. In 1998, this Swedish telecom company joined 4 other firms from around the world to develop Bluetooth.
What is Nokia?
Sorry, the correct response was what is Ericsson.
Whatever.
Your next Jeopardy category is African American writers. James Baldwin told his story in the semi-autobiographical work, Go Tell It On, this.
What is the mountain?
Excellent. Our next Jeopardy category is
I know my
80s and
Black
90s
history.
hit parade. Her path to success led from Homer, Alaska, to a van in California, to number 2 on the charts with Foolish Games.
Repeat. 80s and
Again,
90s.
the category is 80s and 90s hit parade.
Jesus.
Her path to
80s and
success led
90s.
from Homer, Alaska, to a van in California, to number 2 on the charts with Foolish Games.
Repeat. Who do you think it is? Like Kim Carnes or Foolish Games sounds like singer-songwriter. Fuck you.
No, the correct response was Who is Jewel?
Jules from fucking
Your
San
last
Diego,
Jeopardy
dude.
category is making a 4A.
Isn't
The
she?
response includes the letter
Jewel?
A 4 times. This 1942-43 battle, named for one of the southern Solomon Islands, was a turning point for the Allies in World War II.
Repeat.
Again, the category is making a 4A. This 1942-43 battle, named for one of the southern Solomon Islands, was a turning point for the Allies in World War II.
Repeat. 4A.
Again, the category is making a 4A.
What does that
This
mean, making a
1942-43
4A?
battle, named for one of the southern Solomon Islands, was a turning point for the Allies in World War II.
Solomon. Repeat. Solomon Islands. Southern Solomon Islands. And A major
Please respond in the form of a question, starting with
World War
phrases
II
like
battle
who is or
against
what
the
is.
Japanese. I don't repeat.
Again, the category is making a 4A. This 1942-43 battle, named for one of the southern Solomon Islands, was a turning point for the Allies in World War II.
I can't remember.
The correct response was,
Oh.
what is Guadalcanal?
Oh, because it has 4
All
A's
right,
in it.
let's see how you did on this set.
Alrighty. You got 7 of 12. Wahoo! That's your best score yet. Great job. You scored in the top 10% of players today.
There are 2 days to play from this week. Would you like to catch up on those clues?
Yes. Okay, so you get extra days with the subscription. I think.
You're already a subscriber. With your Jeopardy subscription,
Wow, volume
you get
jump,
6
guys.
additional clues every day with Double Jeopardy,
Jeez.
as well as 12 Teen Jeopardy clues on Saturdays
So loud.
and 12 Sports Jeopardy clues on Sundays. Welcome back to Jeopardy! You've already played all the available clues.
Do you want to catch up on the clues from Monday?
Yes. God, it's so confusing.
Here are your clues.
The first Jeopardy category is their bar or bat mitzvah. This God's Plan rapper had his first bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant basement. His redo at age 31 had an A-list guest list.
Repeat.
Again, the category
Jewish
is their
rapper?
bar or bat mitzvah. This God's Plan rapper had his first bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant basement. His redo at age 31 had an A-list guest list.
Repeat. It's got to be one
Again,
of
the
the Beastie
category
Boys,
is their
right?
bar or bat
Adam
mitzvah.
Yauch, maybe?
This God's Plan rapper had his first bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant basement. His redo at age 31 had an A-list guest list.
Who is Adam Yauch? Or whatever?
No, the correct response was who is Drake. Our next category is
Okay,
France.
that's cool.
Before he became president in 2012, his tendency to ride to work on a scooter earned him the epithet pizza delivery boy.
Repeat. All right, I can't remember that French president. The sex scandal guy, right?
The correct response was, who
Oh,
is
no.
Francois Hollande?
The technocrat.
Today's third Jeopardy category is Behind the Voices. Into her late 90s, June Foray provided the voice of this animated companion of Bullwinkle.
Who is Natasha? No.
No, the correct response was who is Rocky.
Duh. God damn.
Your fourth category is 8-letter
Need more
words.
coffee.
It's a common term for an antonym.
Repeat.
Again, the category is 8-letter words. It's a common term for an antonym.
Repeat. God damn, man.
Again, the category is 8-letter words.
Common term.
It's
for
a
an
common
antonym.
term for an antonym.
Opposite? What is opposite?
Yes, that's correct. Our fifth category is furniture. Derived from French, the name of this bed is thought to come from a diminutive form of either basin or cradle.
Repeat.
Again, the category is furniture. Derived from French, the name of this bed is thought to come from a diminutive form of either basin or cradle.
Repeat.
Again, the category is furniture.
Oh, I got
Derived from French,
Bassinet.
the name of this bed is thought to come from a diminutive form of either basin or cradle.
What is bassinet?
Correct. Our next category is colorful lit.
Hell
Fill in the
yeah.
blank with the correct color. Clifford, the big blank dog.
Repeat.
Again, the category is
Damn,
colorful
this is
lit.
fucking tedious.
Clifford, the big blank dog.
What is red?
Yes, that's it.
It's time for your next 6 clues.
Our category is Festivals of Light. Brandenburg Gate is a canvas for illumination sensations at the annual Festival of Lights in this European capital.
Repeat.
Again, the category is Festivals of Light. Brandenburg Gate is a canvas for illumination sensations at the annual Festival of Lights in this European capital.
What is Berlin?
Good job! The eighth category is
I
Ancient
pillaged it
History.
once.
Of
remember.
6,000 12,000, or 20,000 years ago. It's about when the last ice age ended.
Repeat.
Again, the category is ancient history. Of 6,000, 12,000, or 20,000 years ago. It's about when the last ice age ended.
What is 12,000 years ago?
Yes, that's it. Today's ninth category
I love
is
the Ice
anagrams of
Age.
each other.
I did
The
well
response
there.
is two words that are anagrams of each other. An oven for pottery, and something you click on the internet.
Repeat.
Again, the category is anagrams of each other. An oven for pottery, and something you click on the internet.
What is kiln?
You're right. Your 10th category is cats
Something you
entertainment.
click on the internet.
In a 1997
is kiln?
film
I
remake,
don't
this
understand.
big screen Wednesday Addams played the owner of that darn cat.
Repeat.
Again, the category is cats entertainment. In a 1997 film remake, this big screen Wednesday Addams played the owner of that darn cat.
Fuck if I know, man. What the fuck is that?
Please respond in the form of a question, starting with phrases like who is or what is.
What the fuck is that?
You need to respond in the form of a question, starting with who is or what is. You can also say repeat or I don't know to skip the clue.
I don't fucking know.
The correct response was, who is Christina Ricci?
Sorry, not
The
my
next
wheelhouse.
category is I'll turn it. In 2021, most of the U.S. will spring forward and turn the clocks ahead 1 hour for daylight saving time. In this month,
What is June? I don't remember.
no, the correct response was what is March.
All right.
Our final category is universe.
I guess that makes sense.
At its highest altitudes, this eighth planet from the sun has supersonic winds that can blow at more than 1,100 miles per hour.
Fuck. Repeat. Mercury.
Again, the
Venus,
category
Earth,
is universe.
Mars.
At its highest
Jupiter,
altitudes, this eighth
Saturn,
planet from the sun has
Uranus,
supersonic winds that can
Neptune.
blow at more than 1,100 miles per hour.
What is Neptune?
Correct.
All right, let's see how you did today.
Alrighty.
I've been there.
You got 7 of 12.
It's cold.
You have 1 day to play from this week. Would you like to catch up on those clues?
Yeah.
We'll see what's in store.
Our first category is tree of a kind. Corkscrew, goat, and weeping are types of this tree.
Repeat.
Again, the category is tree of a kind. Corkscrew, goat, and weeping are types of this tree.
What is willow?
Good job.
Corkscrew
Our next
willow.
Jeopardy
Never heard of that
category
one.
is languages. Also known as Khmer, this language of Southeast Asia has an alphabet with 33 consonants and 24 vowels.
What is Cambodian?
You're right. Today's third Jeopardy category is the
In
not-so-roaring
there
30s.
too. We won't talk
The
about
Revenue
that.
Act of 1932 established the first U.S. tax on this, at 1 cent per gallon.
What is gasoline tax?
You're right. Your fourth
FDR.
category is Women in
Oof.
Literature. In this book, Holly Golightly says, it's better to look at the sky than live there.
Repeat. Holly Golightly.
Again, the category is Women in Literature. In this book, Holly Golightly says, it's better to look at the sky than live there.
No idea.
The correct response was,
Whoa.
what is breakfast
Oh,
at Tiffany's?
the Truman Capote book.
Our fifth category is
I
anti-pope.
knew that.
Just before pope in the dictionary, is this word for splendor or magnificence that's heard with circumstance.
What is pomp?
Yes, that's correct. The next category is NASCAR in Vegas. One of Las Vegas Motor Speedway's Cup Series races is sponsored by this oil brand with a red, yellow, and black logo.
Repeat.
Again, the category is NASCAR in Vegas. One of Las Vegas Motor Speedway's Cup Series races is sponsored by this oil brand with a red, yellow, and black logo.
What is STP?
Sorry, The correct response was what is Pennzoil?
All right. Let's move on now to the Double Jeopardy round.
Yeah, let's move on.
Our category is medical history. No joke, chemist Humphrey Davy tested this substance, also known as laughing gas, on himself before its anesthetic quality was known.
What is nitrous oxide? Fun.
Good job.
Fun stuff.
Your category is oxymorons. The Center for Responsive Politics tracks campaign contributions at openthese.org.
Repeat? What?
You're already a subscriber. With your Jeopardy subscription,
man.
you get 6 additional clues every day with
Christ.
Double Jeopardy, as well as 12 Teen Jeopardy clues on Saturdays
Went off the rails
and
there,
12
buddy.
Sports Jeopardy clues on Sundays. Welcome back to Jeopardy. You've already played all the available clues.
I was in the
Would you
middle
like
of
to
the game.
continue your earlier game?
Yes.
Let's get back to where you left off.
Your next Jeopardy category is oxymorons. The Center for Responsive Politics tracks campaign contributions at openthese.org.
I have no idea how to answer this question. I don't know what it is or what it means. I mean, what's the question?
Please give your response, or I can skip this
Center
clue.
for tracks
Which
campaign
would you like?
There's no question here. Skip.
The correct response was, what are secrets? Our ninth
So
Jeopardy
confusing.
category is awards and honors. Presented in a box of blue Moroccan leather, inlaid with suede, the Palme d'Or is the top award at this film festival.
What is Cannes?
Correct. Today's 10th Jeopardy category is TV theme song lyrics. Name the show. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you.
What is Three's Company?
Excellent.
It's definitely for an
Our
older
next
audience.
Jeopardy category is the Cubists. A man of many styles, he squared off with the Cubists over his work, nude descending a staircase.
Who is Marcel Duchamp?
Good job. Your last Jeopardy category is a bunch of squares. Before it was home to a chocolate factory, Ghirardelli Square in this city housed a woolen mill.
Repeat.
Again, the category is a bunch of squares. Before it was home to a chocolate factory,
That's up in,
Ghirardelli Square in this
it's up
city
north in,
housed a woolen mill.
What is San Francisco?
Correct.
All right, let's see how you
I
did
pillaged it
on
once,
this
too.
set.
A solid showing today. 9 correct out of 12 total clues.
You've already played all the clues this
No
week.
music.
Come back tomorrow for more Jeopardy clues.
So that's it. Again, like, I guess I have to play every day. You know, maybe they tie the clues into the show. I mean, if that's on every single day, barring weekends, which I guess you can subscribe here to play extra clues, as they call them, that would be cool. Like, so if you're a super fan, and maybe you missed the live showing of Jeopardy or something, live, then you can experience it or replay the episode on your Echo. If they did that, that would be kind of cool. Shut up. All right, well, that's it. So let's take a, let's dive in here. So what did I like? It's got pretty, they're non-animated background graphics, like the thing behind me. That's what's on screen, but it still looks pretty good. At least it's not just like the blank Alexa show screen. So congrats for getting there. They were very faithful to the original, and this is where, IP holders and producers get in the way of an optimal design, if you ask me. So while it is, show correct to force people to say what is or who is or whatever, every single time you add an extra word to something you have to say as an answer, you are increasing your percentages of it going fucking off the rails and being unrecognized 10%. I'd say 10% per word, you're going to have problems with people either not being able to complete what they're saying in 8 fucking seconds or it getting misinterpreted, right? So while it is, canon correct, if you will, or IP correct to make you say that, to have the authentic experience of being forced to say what is, which is funny when people don't say it on the show. They get spanked for not phrasing it as a question. But fuck that on Alexa. Like, you do not have time or, room to do that. So I think they could have taken the producers at Sony should have given the creators of this a pass to like just say the answer, because it works better on the platform. That's what you call adapting a game to a new platform. Really bugs me. That kind of thing really freaking bugs me, because it is accurate to what you're supposed to do, but it's fucking broken half the time when you have to do that. Anyway, what else? So it's not, they got Alex Trebek in there. Just no videos, but his face is in there. Pretty high res screens they're using. It's not cheap. So what? Well, to finish off on the good stuff, if this, I was quite disappointed that I could only do 6 in one day. That seems like really cheap. Like, it's kind of mean almost. Like, hey, I'm having fun. The game's over in 10 minutes. Don't you have a fucking backlog of clues that I can like play for fun? Just give me like 1,000 clues. It's fun to play. I just want to sit here and play it all day. Once you get into like the flow of dredging up your memories and knowledge, it's actually really super engaging. You're stuck in that zone of wanting the next question and trying to top your score, and you're just it's an elated place to be. But here they're like, see you later. I'm in the middle of playing your game, man. Now it's irritating, but it might be really interesting if they are tying it into the Daily Jeopardy show. And then, from a product management perspective, it's great to get people into a daily habit where they keep coming back. If they're not subscribed, you want them coming back as often as possible so you can keep asking them to subscribe. And even if you're already subscribing them, you kind of want to get it for like a high daily active users. You want that stable daily active user base, because maybe you can do something with that in the future, like get ads off of it or sell ads to other people. I don't think you can do that right now, but on Alexa at least. But yeah, then you get both. You've got constant upsell opportunity. So daily habits are good, but they fucking tripped and fell down and did not ask me to put a reminder in. Alexa games have the ability to ask you for a reminder, ask you what time you want to set the reminder, and then it goes off with a little notification the next day. And you're like, hey, it's time to play Jeopardy, remember? No, you don't remember, because you forgot and you can't see anything, and the echo is just like this dot, brick on your dresser, and there's no... How would you remember? Stick it in your Google Calendar? I can't fucking remember to play a game the next day. But use the reminder system. Now, to be fair, this game came out before the reminders were added. But still, oh my God, people, like, who's minding the store here? Put reminders in when you kick me out of the game. On the subscription front, 7-day free trial. That's generous. I'm glad I don't have to fork it over right away, like my whole $7, $8, $9 a month or whatever. I forget what they're even charging. What was it, $6? I can't remember. Gotta go cancel that real quick. So nice, you get 7 days to play with it. You can cancel in that time. That's I think that's the proper way to do subscriptions on Alexa, because people are frightened and confused by their Echoes and their Alexa speakers still. Just getting them to say yes to any kind of money is hard enough. Spend, they don't trust the platform yet. Anyway, so what you get for the subscription, it sounds like you get, I couldn't remember what they said exactly, but it sounded like you get an extra bunch of questions per day, or you can go back and play the previous days that you missed questions. So I believe they told me that it was Monday and Tuesday questions I was answering. So it sounds like it's maybe a day behind. So the day I'm on today for free was Wednesdays, I think. I got to check and see, because that would make sense if it was Wednesday night was the show, that the skill is like a day behind, right? So then I think I got to play through Monday and Tuesday's questions, because I missed them, and they let me go back and play what I missed that, I guess, in a week. They probably only hold on to them for a week. And then they said something about getting an extra clue, which is, I'm not a hardcore Jeopardy consumer, so I'm really I don't know what a clue is. You mean a question? But they are clues, I guess. But to me, when I'm buying a clue, it's usually like an item in a game that you consume to get a clue about the current puzzle. So that's kind of confusing. So I don't know if that's their official Jeopardy terminology for all the questions you're given, but calling them clues when there's this other currency well known in these kind of games that is a clue, that's really confusing. Really confusing. So I don't know I didn't know I was getting from. It sounded lame, honestly. That's the problem with it. They're like, hey, do you want to subscribe and get an extra clue per day? I'm like, fuck clues. I don't use those stupid clues in any of these games. To get a letter revealed or something. Is that worth a subscription? So that's what's going through my mind when I hear that clue thing. I'm like, I'm not paying $7 a month for like a stupid clue in a game that I may not ever need. What they're talking about is that the subscription actually gives you more content. That is subscribable. That is why calling it a clue is a mistake. So fix that if you want to make more money, because a lot of people are probably getting turned off in the subscription flow by thinking it's some stupid clue, not more content. Anyway, enough on that rant. The other stuff I thought was kind of lacking was sound effects and some music. They have opening music for the show. They probably aren't aware or able to do that APLA layering of like a music track and then the voices, right? But even so, man, on like a win correct answer, how about a ding dong or something, or some sting that's a win sting that that just increases the emotionality of the win. And every time you hear that sound, it's sort of like a Pavlovian dog response for, say, I'm talking about that the gambler's high chemical, dopamine. Like there's a dopamine rush that that gets more strong when it's associated with an audio on a win, some sound effect. If you just announce it, it's not the same thing. You don't get the same rush. That sound is what triggers extra dopamine to be released. It's an emotions thing in humans, and it doesn't work when you're just narrating. It has to be the sound effect, because it goes right down to your reptilian core or something. There's something about the sound and your emotions and dopamine that they are not fucking doing. And it would be so much more satisfying and enjoyable to have just the little one sound on the win there. Would enhance the experience like 50%. Something like that. I think they have a sad song. I think it's the audience going, or whatever, or deet deet when it's wrong. Like, fine. I don't need to, I don't care about the loss so much, but the sound on the win, just fucking do it, dude. It's like, what are you waiting for? Again, it's probably the IP holders at Sony Pictures are like, there's no celebration sound in Jeopardy, so why would it be in here? That's inaccurate. You got a lot more going on the TV show. The people's facial expressions, the audience. You're missing a lot of that here. So why don't you add something else here? Again, it's called adapting to a new platform. You have to make some choices that aren't in the original to make it better on the location that you are. Instead of just cargo culting it, it's just like that over here, so it should be I'm not going to go there anymore. Also, some of the questions, I know Jeopardy is like sort of it's almost like a senior citizen thing, or like, stuck at home on welfare daytime TV thing, but like some of the questions are pretty ancient, like the Who's Company thing. Like who under 30 has seen or heard of Three's Company, right? I mean, it's okay. Like, gives the older folks like an extra win once in a while against the whippersnappers. But still, maybe that's their core demographic. So, there's an ocean of games that should be out there for like seniors, who don't have the Twitch game skills anymore, or they never did, and aren't being served up good, entertaining games. And there's a lot of them on Alexa, and they're not getting a lot of cool games. They're getting, Jeopardy's and, probably good for them. Of course, if you're that age, you're probably home all day. And so getting kicked out of a game that you're really enjoying after fucking 5 or 10 minutes is kind of like a letdown. So I just wish, my wish list here is that they could allow you to play past clues. If they really are tied into the TV show, they're not using those clues again. So there's some huge backlog of clues they've got in the storage closet, server, that they could just let you play, constantly. Like, how much can you stand playing? Like, I mean, I could have played like another hour. It's fun. It's just intrinsically fun trivia game that's well done. So bravo to the people at Sony, Amazon, and Jeopardy. It's faithful to the original. Questions are really fun. It's great to hear Trebek's voice. It feels like you are on Jeopardy. Even on the screen, they have the same blue background, the white letters. It's all faithful. So that's another thing that I would like to congratulate them on, is that sort of, I am on the game show fantasy feeling is 100% delivered here. Just some problems with the utterances. Don't think you need to say phrases of question. More people, people don't know how to use their Alexas. They don't know they've got 8 seconds, and they're going to fuck up the answers by trying to get that in the front. On the other hand, I can see the other side, because it is a little bit stressful to force yourself to say the question first, what is or who is, which is kind of fun and part of the show. So I'm a bit torn as a designer. I would say, you go with one, just let them answer the question with like the words. It'll work better and more often. On the production side, maybe the IP holder hot side, maybe Uber fan side, asking the question makes it more authentic and keeps it to the original. I don't know, I'm really torn on that because of the nature of the platform. All right, well, that's it for today. That is, it's a Sony game on Alexa. Subscribe gives you extra access to the questions of the week you missed. I'm pretty sure, based on what I'm seeing here, that it probably is tied into the live TV show. Very interesting. If it's the same questions, I'll have to go back and check that out. I'll put it in the comments later if I can find that out. Needs more sound effect, needs more emotionality. You're only working with audio, so lean into it and give me some great sound effects. But yeah, really competently done. I don't think there were too many bugs either. It was pretty seamless. I think some of the problems were just from my talking too much, so I can't stop babbling in the middle of this. But anyway, very well done game. Kind of wish there was some sort of multiplayer aspect to it. Maybe make it like a party mode game. Like Song Quiz does. You can either play it alone like this, but like where can I play against like my family members? Why is that not in here? Like that should be a mode. Where is it? It's not under subscribers. There were some other subscription things though. Let me check one more time. I thought there were some other modes. Echo, open Jeopardy again. Again. Shut up.
Welcome back to Jeopardy! You've already played all the available clues. Would you like to replay today's Jeopardy clues?
Oh, so you can replay. Yes. Yes, I'll replay one round. What is yes?
Welcome back to Jeopardy! You've already played all the available clues. Do you want to play today's clues again?
No.
Thanks for playing. I hope you keep watching and enjoying Jeopardy!
Okay, well, I thought there was some other mode. There's sometimes you can get more info out. So, Echo, ask Jeopardy to buy me a subscription. Might repeat the message.
You're already a subscriber. With your Jeopardy subscription, you get 6 additional clues every day with Double Jeopardy, as well as 12 Teen Jeopardy clues on Saturdays and 12 Sports Jeopardy clues on Sundays. Welcome back to Jeopardy! You've already played all the available clues. Do you want to
Okay, so that...
Thanks for playing. Hope to see you next time.
That validates my theory. The fact that they have to have a Saturday question and a Sunday question means they don't have a question every week because Jeopardy itself is not on TV on the weekends. So I am 95% convinced that this is tied into the TV show game, which I think is a really strong design and idea. I kind of want to just replay today's questions once more and play through to see what that experience is like. Like if it's boring because I know the answers already, or if it's fun to try and top my score. Echo, open Jeopardy.
Welcome back to Jeopardy! You've already played all the available clues. Do you want to replay today's clues?
Yes.
Here are the clues for the Jeopardy round.
Your first Jeopardy category is OK, Boomerang. The Boomerang's U.S.
boring.
popularity is credited to this museum institution
really
that sponsored tournaments on the National Mall.
What is the Smithsonian?
Excellent. Your next Jeopardy category is its A fact. The Mid-Ocean Ridge is Earth's longest mountain range. The Andes, the longest range above sea level, are on this continent.
What is South America? Let's see if there's some bonus
Good job.
for getting everything
Our
right.
third Jeopardy category
Right?
is
Should be.
holidays and observances,
Should be a bonus there.
generating an estimated $2 billion in candy sales in 2020. It originated as a feast day for a Christian saint.
What is Valentine's Day?
Yes, that's it. The fourth category is two-word TV titles. Michael Kors served as a judge on this reality show,
See,
now
I
hosted
forgot
by
the
Carly
answer.
Kloss.
Repeat.
Again, the
what
category
was it?
is
Dancing
two-word
with the Stars?
TV titles. Michael Kors served as a judge on this reality show, now hosted by Carly Kloss.
Repeat. See, I already forgot the answer.
The correct
Project
response
Runway.
was,
All right,
what
I'm
is
fucked.
Project Runway? The fifth Jeopardy
Echo.
category is which...
Stop. Okay.
Thanks for playing today.
Echo. Exit. You gotta treat this Echo hard, or it will disrespect you. It's like a horse. You really need to show it who's boss sometimes. Okay, so replaying the day's questions, there's not much there except trying to get a good score. And frankly, maybe improving your memory, because I couldn't remember Project Runway. But I want to play it and see if I get a perfect score. Do they at least give me some audience applause or some sort of music or point system? Like, is there a leaderboard for this? I guess you can't really do a leaderboard for this because there's only 6 questions, and the whole top of the leaderboard will have thousands of people with the same score. So that doesn't make any sense. But maybe a lifetime correct answer count could be stuck on a leaderboard. So it'd be more of a participatory leaderboard instead of a skill-based leaderboard, because it's just like, who's been playing the longest? God, that's probably gonna not work either. It's probably gonna be boring as hell. But there should be some way to game this up a bit more, to give you some experience points or some talent points or some fame points, something that could be leaderboarded, because that's always a pretty engaging mechanic. But again, for this audience, probably the last leaderboard they were on was Pac-Man, so who knows. Anyway, all you got to say to your Echo device is open Jeopardy. Pretty good game. All right, that's it for today. Tomorrow we are going to, Tomorrow we are going to take a look at Strange Halls. I think this is another adventure game, or maybe escape the room style game. Also been on the platform for 2 or 3 years now, an old game. But I'd say, in Jeopardy only has 3.5 stars out of 5, but it does have 53,000 ratings so far. That's pretty good 3.5 out of 5. You know, I'd give this thing a 4 out of 5, honestly. I mean, it is faithful, but a little bare boned. Anyway, that's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow.